Hello, everyone. Yeah, I haven't been here in a while. I'd like to thank everybody who is watching this video. Please click subscribe and hit the bell so that you know when I come online. This is going to be a political segment. So if you're a pervert here to see, TNA, that's not what this video is. And hi, I see one person in here. Thank you. You are my best fan, if I can call you a fan or supporter, because you're always in here. I don't see your name though, so I'm not really sure why I don't see your name. Maybe it's not you. I mean, maybe it's me. I see like one person, and then the participant list I don't see anything. So if anybody knows, help me out with that. I'm here to talk about quote unquote the black vote. I am a black woman, and I do not live in a black community. I have never lived in a black community. I was probably born into a black community. And when I was in my bassinet, there was another baby in the same room, a boy. I didn't ask if he was black. He probably was. But the rich people came to get me. They bought me. They took me home to Yellow Springs, Ohio at 6 months of age. And that was where I remained until about, maybe 6 years ago or so, something like that. Where I got run out of town due to finances and had my home stolen. So that's a little bit about my history. I was adopted by a white woman from Kentucky with the thickest Kentucky accent you've ever heard, and a black man who looks kind of like Lincoln. Yeah, Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln. With very light skin tone, straight hair. You would not, if you are a fucking idiot, you would not think that he is black, but he's very much black. And he had sisters of all different skin tones. Everyone's favorite was the one who looks like Aunt Margaret, white skin, pure white skin. She married the darkest man she could find. So I will not be voting for it. I don't believe I will be voting for a white person. Why? There's no benefit to me. Desegregation was wrong. It didn't quite, happen how Dr. King wanted it to. And actually, I've got a connection there too. His wife, his dear wife, Coretta Scott King, went to college in the same town where I was born. She babysat John Lithgow. And Dr. King remarked that if that college produced, his beautiful wife, something that he supported it, and I think that's wonderful. I do think that with desegregation, I feel like I'm closer to it than most people because my daddy, my father, was born in 1925. 1925. He could not eat in a restaurant. He could not eat in a restaurant because he was black. And because he lived in a small town, of course, everyone knew who he was. They had to go around to the back to get their food. It's pretty much the same way now. People don't want to admit it. And here's my big thing too. As I said, I don't live in a black community. I think I would like to. Actually, I just want to clone my goddamn self because I think I'm just about perfect. If there were like 5,000 other people just like me, it would be wonderful. I am not putting up with every black person just because they're black. You have to demonstrate a certain sort of what is the word? Ability to fit in. You have to be with the program. I have something in the works. People say you shouldn't say what something is before you do it, but I have a lot of things in the works where, I'm going to be free. I'm getting my freedom. Other people will say, well, they, and when they say they mean white people. They won't let us. What do you mean they won't let us? If you've got a damn dollar, you can do just about any goddamn thing you want. You know, look at China, look at Russia, look at India. People here always want to, what is the word? Bow down to someone who's white. You know, I can tell you how tired I get of going into a store and that sort of having to prove, you know, like what type of person you are. And when I say that, I mean lots of us, and we know lots of us Black people just don't have an ounce of common sense. I'll tell you at Walmart what happened at Walmart. I bought a money order at Walmart, and I could tell the bitch with the tattoos. Yeah, yeah, Walmart in Xenia, bitch with the tattoos on her arms, the white bitch. So I made some comment, and some like a light comment. That's what I'll do. I'll make a light comment to, you know, kind of lighten the mood or whatever. She didn't reply, so okay, whatever. Then later, I go back, and I'd opened up a bank account at Walmart. And so I go there, and they're like acting like this money order. They don't know what they can do with this money. Hi, somebody, I see you in the room. Thanks for coming. So they're acting like they don't know what they can do with this money order. So then I say, okay. So I took it right back to where I got it at the service desk. And the white bitch with the tattoos on her arms, you know, she's looking all nasty. And she actually had the nerve to say to me, because I said, I bought it here. I said, in fact, you were here. And I was speaking in this tone. She's not aware that a Black person can be educated and can speak in a no-nonsense manner. And for her, that's not being polite. She had actually said, you know, that she goes all out to help someone, but not when they're rude. Said it in front of me, in front of the people. So I called the manager. And actually, I saw the manager when she went in there. And I could tell just from her demeanor and everything that she'd be fine. And she was, totally. She's like, yeah, cash it. You know, so they did. But that's the kind of bullshit as a Black person I don't want to have to fucking deal with. And I shouldn't have to. Same thing with, I'm talking about bringing in Avery from the 90 Day Fiance. She wears a hijab and she's Muslim. And so at a store, they assumed, as Ohio is the most fucking racist state in a lot of areas. So they assumed that she didn't speak English and they're talking all this crap about her. So then I don't know what she did at the end, but it's just like, please, please, do we have to go through that? So here's my thing. What to do. Purchase what you can, start your own, have a bunch of kids. You know, in my dad's family, there were 9. So I've got like millions of cousins, whatever. And I feel that like a pull, I feel a pull to go there. Why? Well, you know what? I can buy a hotel way under 20,000. You know, where can I buy a hotel up here? You know, you've just got to know what you want, where you're going to go, what you're going to do. And I was talking about the Black vote. Okay. I don't need condescension. You know, I like Bernie. I really, to tell you the truth, I don't know about Bernie's, his, what do you call it? I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. It's 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m. I don't know all of his XYZ, what he's going to do. Like I say, I haven't been a follower. I am a Marianne Warren supporter, and I'm debating. I think she will still be on the ballot, even though she dropped out. I think so. Debating voting for her or Bernie. I don't know. Or myself. I do plan to run maybe in 2024. Why the hell not? You know? What's his face? The Black guy on the radio that has his own radio show. You know? That's what he did. He knew he wasn't going to be the president, but from all the publicity and everything else, he's been able to parlay that into a way to make a goddamn fortune. So my thing is, I want to deal black, or I want to deal me with me. I want to see me. I don't want to have to deal with people who don't want to have to deal with me. And I find it's so freaking, I can't even describe what it feels like to say something or to mention it, and then to actually have black people say, no, no. It's like, who the fuck are you? Why don't you watch Roots and Harriet Tubman? Although I do have to throw this in about Harriet Tubman. I felt like it was a Disney version. I need to watch it again. What struck me about Harriet Tubman is the song, Stand Up, take my people with me. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my people with me. Where I am, being black, it's more like take my person. I'll take my person with me. Because when I say I want to live in a black area, I want to be with blacks. I'm not saying that I want to be with Pookie and Harpo who are selling crack on the corner. That's not going to be permitted. And this area is going to be fortified. It's going to be fortified so strong, it's not going to be another, what is the name, Rosewood or whatever it is, where white people came in, they stole everything, they ran all the black people out of town, and even to this day, people won't talk about it. As I said, I know where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do, and you've got to start having your own. Now, a person on here, they're very, very young, and they talk about wealth. People always talk about wealth, 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 wealth. Well, do you know what? From what I've seen, if my parents would have held on to their $80,000 house, now it'd probably be worth like $100, $150, $160,000. That's what I see, and that's what I know, and that's what I want. I'm sick of fucking Section 8. I never lived in Section 8 before a couple of years ago. And now I'm not in Section 8 because Paula Kingery ran me out of the building. She literally did. Ran me out. She ran people out. She threw people out in the wintertime. She stole my package. I had something sent to Walter Sellers in Xenia in August. I forgot on Amazon that my ship to address was my old address. So what should have happened is she should have denied the package and it would have come to me, been whatever, however. She didn't. She took it. So I went there with the police to ask where it is. I have in writing where it says package was received from package was given to receptionist Paula. So where's my ring, Paula, and my other stuff? Now I hear she has cancer, and I will tell you what. So you do dirty, you get dirty. Karma. All of the nasty, rude, it's not, you don't have to be the devil incarnate to run an apartment building. You don't have to be. And if that's the kind of energy you put out there, that's the kind of energy you're going to get. I know someone who, their parent died of cancer, and they say they went through it and they saw it and they wouldn't want to wish it on their enemy. Well, you know what? I wish it on my enemy. I wish it on every single fucking person who's ever done anything rude or mean. What I'm saying is I leave it to the universe. There have been, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. She's the fourth person that I've known who I have had personal contact with who's died in like the past year or so. It's like that. What type of energy are you putting out there into the world? Are you putting love out there? I don't have the ability to love my enemy. I'm not king. I'm not God. I'm me. And I I think, well, I've heard there's one way of thinking to just try to be neutral, try to be neutral. And maybe because I haven't tried to be neutral, I am in the negative, that I don't know if that's having any sort of effect. I don't give a damn. Um, I just know that I'm glad that she's not going to be there to abuse anybody else. I don't understand when, and maybe it has something to do with birth signs or whatever, but I don't understand when someone is abusing you. You know, I don't understand wishing them well or turning the other cheek. No, I'll open up my purse and take out Newsy. You know, I'm glad. I'm really glad that this person is suffering. I'm glad that, you know, the end is near, because I can tell you what, I can't even go into the horrible things that have happened to me, that they have done to me. I can't go into it. I'm not one of the black people who is gonna, let's say you kill my son and I come up to you and give you a hug. Nah, that ain't gonna be me, chick. So I hope that the death is quick and painful, and that's pretty much it.